let's get right back into it. Let's see, if you remember last time, we grabbed a book and everything went well. It's now time to see how actually it didn't quite go that well.
I'm waiting for the heavy metal to kick in. Why is the heavy metal not kicked in?
Because I was lazy this time.
Oh, this reminds me. Why does this book have Christmas lights?
Your books don't have Christmas lights? That's strange.
They don't. Yeah, I know,
That's like
right?
every book I've ever owned has these weird lights at the bottom. And like 12 words a page. So here's what happened.
At the floating house.
It was a trap. The Book of Souls wasn't the Book of Souls. It was a trap laid by the wizard Zale, and now we've got to we got to get out of here somehow.
Ooh, light bridge.
It's one of the more nerve-wracking light bridges to me because it's very thin. And is that a dragon?
I played this level on Dark Souls.
Oh man.
Is that a dragon? It looked more like a griffin or something. What was that?
It's a dragon. It's kind of a derpy dragon.
Carl, the derpiest dragon.
Carl.
Do we have to murder? Do we have to murder the dragon to be able to get in the door, or?
Well, this mission is called the Guardian, so we will probably be killing. It's actually that's one of the weirdest doors in the game. You have to grab the gem and then it opens, but
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, also, welcome to the House of Wizards. That's just the only enemy in this level is a goddamn million wizards, with all of whom have the lightning bolt staff, which is really terrible for you to use, but since there's so many of them, it's actually pretty effective.
Nice.
Although they did just kill themselves with it.
Okay. Is that something you can do when you have the lightning staff? Can you kill yourself with it?
I have yet to, but that's because lightning staff sucks balls.
Nice. What's happening? What are you doing?
Some of these you have to shoot, and I have forgotten that this is not one of the ones you shoot. To open this, you've got to pull the levers, which then electrocute you if you're standing in their path. Nope, still haven't figured it out yet. Pardon me, folks. I'm sorry for this.
These wizards just hang out in here? Is this?
I mean, yeah, they're just locked in those bubbles.
Are they conscious?
Yes, because you could hear them say,
wrong lever,
I think they said, stand before the might of the elements. It's not the best taunt, but you'd think if they'd been sitting waiting for someone to attack them for like decades, they'd have had time for at least a good opening line, but no.
Yeah, you really gotta work on your witty one-liners. You gotta come up with some good quips.
Right. Speaking of things that need to be worked on, besides the fact that I'm dying, you will notice that quite a few times in this level I will get shot and turn the wrong direction. That's because one of the things they did with the lightning staff is that it works a lot like real lightning in that most of what you'll be seeing is the lightning bolt running backwards from its point of contact to its point of origin. So I'll see a lightning bolt fly by and just turn totally the wrong direction.
Huh. I mean, that's a nice that they actually modeled that. Seems a little unfortunate in terms of the gameplay mechanics.
It's pretty annoying. Yeah, here's this staff again. It was pretty great in the first campaign. It has not gotten any worse. Rapid fire, bouncy, poison.
Don't move. Wizard battle!
I mean, that's basically this whole level is wizard battle! Ooh, shiny thing. Let me get that.
Come on down to Crazy Mordessa's House of Wizards. We've got discount wizards. We've got new wizards.
We've got wizards in a jar. We've got wizards in this disco ball.
Wow, that is for real just a straight up disco ball, isn't it?
I call upon the might of the elements.
There, I call upon the might of the elements. That's what he said.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I make half...
Shield does your shield block the lasers?
No, as I just learned. I was like, oh, I wonder if my shield blocks that. Nope. Ouch. That hurts.
Oh, and it speeds up when you start pulling levers?
Yep, and it gets...
basically guaranteed damage.
Yeah, it's, Zale was not fucking around when he constructed this place as a death trap.
It just seems... You know, I really always wonder about this stuff. It just always seems so... inconvenient. I mean, because somebody has to run out and go get food, right?
I actually don't think they do. I'm imagining that these wizards are like semi-frozen in suspended animation because like there's no way out of those from the inside. Also, he hides up on a torch for some reason. I don't know why he was doing that.
You'll never find me here. Over years, I've developed flame-resistant feet. My one spell, Mordenkainen's fire shoes.
That's one of Mordenkainen's worst spells, honestly, if we're talking for real. I like the house better. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I do have to say, I mean, the level design is interesting. It's pretty. It's a very shoddily constructed ladder.
Honestly, this level design feels less like a map for Enclave and more like a map for Quake 3 Arena. And
I was about to say, it feels like a multiplayer map.
Did you see those teleporters? Do you know what those teleporters do? They link these two sides of this machine, of this big centerpiece here, exactly like they would in a multiplayer map. It's just a weird design for a single player level.
Let's play Enclave. The designers really would rather play Quake.
Well, I mean, I think this was in some way, or it reinforces my theory I came up with at the end of the first campaign that it started as a mod, maybe for a Quake 3-like game. Especially when they keep saying from Enclave Classic, and the only thing is the robot with the rocket launcher. Also, ouch, that was the dragon.
Oh.
He's, Carl, stop it. Other fun fact, the wizards here literally never stop coming. Gross.
I'm sorry.
Keep it in your wizard robes. Please, literally keep it in there. I don't want to have
low-hanging wizard fruit.
I mean, it could be worse. At least the floor's tile and fairly easy to clean, as long as you catch it soon.
But there's no drain.
No, you gotta
have a floor drain.
You just gotta get a Swiffer and walk it up.
Ugh. Time to throw that Swiffer away.
I mean, they do have disposable cleaning pads. This episode of Enclave brought to you by Swiffer.
Brought to you by Swiffer. It's going on the NASCAR.
We have the best NASCAR car. Yeah, so Carl's not smart. He doesn't really attack where you are, but this also means that he's sort of hard to hit as a target.
And I'm guessing he's probably pretty spongy too.
In that literally everything apart from these cannons deals 1 damage, yes. And he's got several thousand health, I think.
Oh, how much damage do the cannons do?
200-ish? 250?
That's not too bad as long as you're hitting him with the cannons. The ballistas.
Yep, yeah, ballista. Sorry, I know what a cannon is, and this is a ballista for sure. A turreted ballista, but a ballista. Like a spring-loaded turreted ballista, because it always goes back to this one direction.
I like how it has extra spikes on it.
On the top, like just, you know, in case someone falls on your ballista.
The paratroopers, the medieval paratroopers are coming.
Quick, run the ballistas out underneath them. But we can't hit targets with the ballista. No, just have them fall on the spikes. Yeah.
It does seem like that. I mean, because you're never supposed to be that close, so really it just seems like a danger to operators at that point.
It's just, I would say it was all about Mordessa's heavy metal album art aesthetic, but this was made by the good guys.
Maybe the blacksmith, like, he loved spikes. So he decided to incorporate it into any work he possibly could.
I mean, if you've got your aesthetic, do what you love, man.
It's about the brand.
Yeah, stay on brand. Whether that brand be black leather and spikes or everything costing $2,500 and made out of Damascus steel. You know, stick to your stick to what you know.
Looking at you, Jay Nielsen. 6-inch dagger? That'll be $32,000.
Fuck you.
I like how you can still see like the shadow of your staff as you're moving the thing around.
It's because it's sort of useful whenever you get in too close, your character model just becomes transparent, actually. It's still there. On the Xbox, there was actually a first-person mode. It was just stupid and hard to use and terrible.
Man, Carl does not want to go to sleep.
No.
Carl's a very grumpy baby.
He's really bad at... He's like the kid on the playground who just has a shield that is resistant to whatever you have, and also, as soon as you want to fight, he just runs away to a different playground. That's Carl. He's a jerk.
Don't be like Carl.
But I seem to have wised up, because it turns out there's actually a slightly better arena to fight in.
Yeah, this is much better. Look at all these... Potentially... Did you just kill him? Did he just die from one shot?
God, I
wish.
wish.
He's still alive.
No,
He just dropped like a rock.
I just
Where did he
totally
go?
whiffed over his head as he sunk out of sight, actually, is what happened.
Nice. So where do these teleporters go?
I think they go back inside, actually.
Oh.
If I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure there's just one piece of gold left somewhere, and I'm on the hunt for it.
Marco.
Teleporter. Oh, son of a bitch, it does go back here. Oh, no!
No, I'm stuck forever.
Like I said, oh, and this door is now locked with what looks like water?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. It's the last piece of gold is up here. Damn it! Son of a bitch!
Kind of getting maybe like Mesopotamian vibes from this architecture.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like really early Greek, maybe.
Yeah, definitely somewhere Mediterranean. Yeah, that's all for the money. Let's go! Carl, come back, you son of a bitch! This is why this boss fight takes forever. It's not actually very hard. Carl's just a damned coward.
What would be the best way? How would you fix it? He is a full dragon. He's got all 4 legs and everything. That's a full dragon. Very nice.
It's an insect dragon. He's got 6 limbs. You know, because his wings have arm bones too, so they're like...
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Arms and legs and wings.
Oh man, rapid dragon would be the worst.
I don't want to think about that. That sounds like my nightmares given flesh. So what would... Oh, there we go. I got him.
Take that, Carl.
What would I do to fix Carl? I would give him a more regular pattern and have him be less of a dick who just sort of flies every time you aim. Although I would definitely keep the delayed reaction of, oh man, you really shot me.
You got me.
I'm kind of tired. I feel like I'm just gonna, ah!
Yeah, with that weird face, like with that huge schnoz, it kind of made me feel like he had a Cagney voice. You got me. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Maybe he did, if only he spoke. All right, time to conclude the Mansion of Dreams trilogy with The Escape.
Dun 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 dun.
So that was the Guardian. It was Carl. He was probably not great at his job, but we finally have the book.
Rip Carl.
Spoilers for Walking Dead Season 7. Rip Carl.
Oh, if only.
I feared that it would come to this.
It's the Wizard's Ale!
Give me the time.
Oh no! Let's just kind
Really? Okay. Wizard battle!
and it turns out he brought like a single shot to a fight with someone wielding a submachine gun. And he goes kind of the way you expect. And then I ran out of ammo and was like, fuck it, I can probably do this with my knife.
And then it went the way you would expect.
Come here, old man. Except then it was like, oh well.
I mean, I would take a submachine. I would take a single shot to a submachine gun fight if the single shot was an ICBM.
Right. I think he's sort of got like a flintlock. It's really like smooth bore. It's not accurate. It's not fast. Doesn't shoot quickly. So yeah, now that this place is in trouble because we removed the Tome of Souls, there are just spirits all over the goddamn place.
Wow. You picked up a torch. That was the same thing you did from the very first level.
It's like the second
really
and last torch in the whole game.
That's amazing.
But, as the sorceress, there's a reason I wanted to be here for this mission. We don't need it in any way, especially with this staff.
Oh, really? Does the staff gives off its own light source?
You notice sometimes when things get close. Yeah, it totally does. Look at that. Except for sometimes it blinks out, weirdly. That's not intentional. I think that's a glitch. And now we have this lovely, welcoming pit with money at the bottom. I'm sure this will just go great. Except
it hungers.
I know what's in the bottom. It's these motherfuckers, the Nightcrawlers. I hate them.
Nice. Surprise! It's a Sarlacc.
So, this will actually be our MO for this level, is get them in close. Okay, after this, it's our MO. Because that was getting hurt quite a bit and running up the ladder.
Something's going weird with your microphone. You there?
Hello?
Yeah, okay, that's better.
Alright, sorry.
It's getting rustly.
Yeah, so this will be our new MO for fighting the Nightcrawlers, is lure them in close, and by lure I mean put up our shield as fast because they just swarm at you like the Zerg. And then we're just going to staff slam like 3 or 4 times in a row.
Nice. You know, they kind of look like the original apes from the original Planet of the Apes movie.
You know what they really look like to me? Did you see the movie Willow?
Yeah.
Do you remember the trolls?
That's a great movie.
The trolls that crawl underneath the bridge? I think it looks like them.
One of Val Kilmer's more interesting acting roles.
I think it was the first I saw him in. Mad Mardigan! Seriously. Willow! You are great!
Oh man.
Yeah.
Exploitation films for little people.
I mean, yeah, basically. Still a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah, it was actually really entertaining.
Let me just say this in no uncertain terms. Fuck this part of this level.
Oh, well,
the rest
I mean, if you insist.
this whole, I mean, yeah. Except don't, because it's a sewer full of Nightcrawlers, and that sounds,
I mean, I've said yes to less.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, there is no end to the swarm of these guys. And
so is this like their home, or?
it's, it might be. There's an argument to be made for that, although they do appear in places in Salenheim. Actually,
Well,
I'll have to look.
goodbye.
I actually think the Mansion of Dreams is not terribly far away from where we defend Marcus, which is where they are. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with this is where the Nightcrawlers are from.
So they're from the Mansion of Dreams, then?
Or at least they've taken up residence here permanently.
Okay. How did they get here? It's up in the sky.
No, that was the Nightmare Mansion of Dreams trap world. We're back in the real one now. After we beat the Guardian, we sort of warp out, because that, I believe, that little bit was technically inside the Tome of Souls.
The Facebook.
Yeah. That was a battle happening in the front lines of Facebook. I mean, which is basically just everyone's feed right now. Brother fighting against brother, screaming incomprehensible nonsense. And plenty of Nightcrawlers and sewer garbage. So yeah, Facebook. Seriously.
So what are these things? I mean, I know they're Nightcrawlers. I mean, were they something else that was transformed into this by the wizards? Because the wizards seem to be jerks. I mean, so are these like purpose-built?
It's totally unexplained. Just wherever there are sewers and running water and darkness, you get Nightcrawlers.
Nice. So they're sewer bears.
Yeah, they're poisonous, diseased sewer bears.
Do you want sewer bears, Mordessa? That's how you get sewer bears.
No, actually, Mordessa knows not to get sewer bears. This was all, what's the other one's name? It's her house that we're in. She's the woman we killed who was the demon. God, can't remember it. So yeah, here's the designer saying, don't you remember the lovely Hall of Traps? Well, screw you. Go back into it.
Nice. That reminds me of that bit from the bit from Galaxy Quest, the Chompers.
Why did we put these in here? Yeah, Galaxy Quest is great. Let's talk about anything other than this, because actually we're through Burial Slog, because that was it. Wading through. Hey, we have a friend. And
Who's this guy?
he's the Bombardier, and just like everyone else we recruit, we have to keep him alive to the end of the level, and then we get to recruit him.
I gotta be honest, I like the cut of this guy's jib. I like how he greeted us.
Yeah.
Greetings. We kill now.
Yep. He's just, let's go.
Good attitude. Oh, and he died.
I'm sure that's fine. He's just
Silly fish wounds.
he's resting. He's pining for Sweden, where apparently
Quick, pour some cherry Kool-Aid on his wounds. It'll be fine.
yeah, confirmed in the thread, the goblins just speak Swedish, so he just wants to go back to Stockholm.
Would you say he has Stockholm syndrome?
Wah, wah. I did if I made terrible puns. So yes.
This is a witch hunt. No, quite literally, this is a witch hunt. We're trying to kill the girl we can't remember her name.
No,
Aw,
if you
man.
remember, she's totally dead. Or she's not dead. She's a demon right now.
We have to re-dead her. I guess. I don't know.
So fun facts.
Are demons alive?
I don't know. Apparently, if you use the staff slam against spirits, it doesn't kill them. It just sort of gathers them in a ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that little corner for?
There was gold hidden in it our first round through here, but now it's just there, so there might be gold in it. So you have to waste time exploring.
Just imagining the girl trying to speak to the architects. Yeah, I want like 2-foot wide corridors that end in a dog leg. Can you do that for me?
I mean, sure. You're painting us in magic giant gems, so whatever you say, boss lady. Also, that last gem I find particularly frustrating because it's just one more piece of gold where they're like, why don't you literally go as far away as you can from the place you need to be? And that's it. Our portal is here. Let's get the fuck out and hope the Bombardier will be okay.
I'm sure he's fine. You see, he's
Fine.
there
There we go.
It's just a scratch.
Maybe she's just like, oh, did you break the one I sent you? Well, here's a new one.
I have like 40 of those laying around here. Classy camera angle.
The classiest.
At last, it is mine! In order for my love and I to unite as he rises, it seems we need
Oh,
a true
jeez.
blood virgin.
Yep.
The only one I know of who would fit this description.
Now,
is
I just want to
Princess
say,
Yacinta.
I'm not sure what a blood virgin is,
Go and
but
bring her to me.
I'm pretty certain that
A portal
I'm one.
location has been provided, which allows a small party to swiftly infiltrate the
In fact, I'm willing to bet that most
Granting us
people
the
are
element of
blood
surprise.
virgins and not just like.
Using it unless
It seems
necessary.
the way she
But
says it,
now,
it doesn't sound like she's saying
come.
a true-blooded virgin, but a true blood virgin.
I mean, look, syntax is hard, man. All right, spacing and timing of words, they don't mean anything.
Except they actually mean everything.
A lot.
Well, so that's the end of our little adventure with the sorceress. Next time, we get to go to the Enclave in the Elvish country and
Murder everything.
kidnap the princess, actually. Let's go kidnap Jacindra, who sounds... She sounds like a villain, but she's not.
I mean, it's up for debate.
Right, I mean,
with the
from
red robe
from
to
the
guard.
from the point of view of the proletariat and the suppressed workers that are the Dregatar, she really is the main villain here.
Well, how do you pronounce that place we're going, by the way? Aylwoods?
I said Islewood,
Islewood, okay.
but who knows how you really pronounce it? We'll have to ask
It's
someone
Swedish.
else.
Somebody who speaks Swedish. Or Finnish. What is this?
It's Swedish.
Okay, good. I was very confused there for a minute. I didn't want to get accused of, you know...
Not being able to tell
Why-
Scandinavians apart.
Yeah.
Bring us home, Dingo.
All right. 420 blaze it.